Hi guys, welcome to the video. I'm going back to Thailand today. I've spent one night in London in the Ibis on Bath Road first, just outside Terminal 2, which is the one that we fly from. So let's jump into the video and I'll explain a few things about the trip. So welcome back guys. Just a few things to let you know. I've got all of our documents printed off for the flight. Right now it's about 4 in the morning. I can't sleep. I'm not very well. I currently can't swallow anything. I've had 3 COVID tests in the last 3 days. They're all negative. So I'm still going to go to Thailand. I know I'm running a risk that a delayed response on the LFTs might produce a positive on a PCR when I land in Thailand. But I just can't swallow anything. I've not been able to eat anything for 3 days or drink. I've had no sleep. I'm just so tired. The bed in the Ibis was really hard, but to be honest, that's how I like it. But still no sleep. So yeah, I'm up at 4 in the morning. I've been showered. I'm just waiting for my friend to wake up. We're going to go down for some breakfast. Yeah, I'll show you around the room actually. We're staying on the Ibis on Bath Road. I might show you a map if I can find one. Bring it up and let you see. Let's have a look at the room. So there's the entranceway as you walk in. It's got this nifty little divide. It's got this nifty little divide where if you open the bathroom door, you can actually lock the main room out. So if you can see that very well on the camera, probably not. Oh yeah, there's the bathroom anyway. Nice big shower, powerful, hot, just what you want. Comes with body showers. Got your toilet. You got your body washers. As you walk in, you've got a TV. Not really used it. I've got the aircon on, getting ready for Thailand. It is red hot in here. There's the bed. It only comes with 2 pillows, but it's really hard, but I like that. I think there's some spare pillows up there actually as well. And then you've got a nice little seating area over there. I moved the kettle over. You can either sit on the bench or the chair. One thing I always don't like about these places, there's no plug sockets near the bed. So I had to plug my charger in the corner, and I could just about stretched it and balanced it on top of this. And that's as far as I get my phone. So I had to turn the vibration off because if it vibrated in the night, it probably would have fallen off. But yeah, it's not quite long enough to reach the bedside cabinet. And also the kettle was over in this corner, but I had to move it over there. Again, that's the only plug sockets I could really find. There's some more down on the floor down there, but that's pretty useless really. And that's the room. I've got no view at all. It's very pitch black, I'm afraid. That's because of the time of the day. But yeah, that's the Ibis. We paid £69 for the night. And that's what you get. So just some things to know. We fly Thai Airways direct at just after 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We have booked the lounge at Heathrow as well in Terminal 2 between 9 and 12. We don't know if we're actually going to use that all that much. We'll probably take a look because we've paid for it already. But we're going to have breakfast here in the hotel about 8 o'clock. So yeah, I don't think we'll get through to the lounge till about 10. So we might have an hour in there. We'll see how it goes. Graham, who I'm going with, has got all my documents, and we decided to print paper versions of everything off. We've got paper version of our passports, even though we've got our passport on us. We've got paper versions of our insurance. We went with AXA Sawadi because that was the recommended one. It was 3,550 baht, about £67 I think it was. when it converted into my bank account. And we've got paper copies of our COVID certificates. And we've got paper copies of our hotel stay, which also has the transfer details from the airport, and it has the vaccine, it has the PCR test for day 1 and the lateral flow day 5, all on that hotel booking. It's great that we stay with a friend and we've been able to communicate with him. I know a lot of people that have been going on the Thai Pass have been knocked out or failed because the hotel hasn't been quick enough or detailed enough in their responses. And because we're staying with a friend in our friend's hotel, we've had communication with him. So I recommend, if anyone's going through the Thailand Pass, speak to the hotel direct. Once they speak to you, know who you are, they know what to send to you, you'll do a lot better than just randomly picking a hotel off the internet and crossing your fingers for your Thai Pass. Yeah, that's it really. So we fly later on. I'm about to go down for some breakfast. I might film some of the Ibis Hotel here for you before we fly. I really hope I've not got COVID. A friend that I work with, who's been off sick as well at the same time as me, his stepdad has just got COVID. So we don't know if my friend's got COVID. I don't think he has. He's not tested positive yet. And I really don't think I've got COVID. I wouldn't be flying if I thought I had COVID. But, I mean, I've done 3 lateral flow tests and they're all negative. What more can I do, you know? So, yeah, I'm going to fly. Whether or not that bites me in the backside, you guys will see later on in the video. Because worst case scenario, I could end up 10 days locked up somewhere in a hospital at a cost of many thousands of pounds. So, yeah, am I stupid or not? I don't know. All I know is I've not been back to Thailand for 4 years. I'm tested negative on multiple lateral flow tests. I think I might have tonsillitis. Again, it was the day before I was gonna go that it really kicked in with the throat hurting. I can't swallow anything without it really hurting. It's really stupid to look at as well. I might be able to show you if I swallow. Oh, yeah, that was it. That's what it's like. I can't eat anything. I can't drink anything. So, anyway, I didn't have time to go to the doctors for antibacterial medicine. But I've heard that in Thailand you can get antibiotics over the counter. That might be something to look into, because if it is tonsillitis or something throat related, I might just be able to get some antibiotics in Thailand. I don't know. Maybe someone could tell me in the comments. In Thailand, can you get antibiotics over the counter? I know their chemists are like doctors, aren't they? You can get a lot over the counter in Thailand. So maybe I could do that. I've been trying paracetamol, I've been trying aspirin, I've been trying to gargle it, I've been quartering tablets because I can't swallow half ones. Yeah, for days I've been trying that, and nothing is lifting it. So, anyway, I'm rambling on now. Let's go and maybe take a look at the dining area downstairs. Oh, there's some great views downstairs as well. We was in the lounge last night, and we just sat there drinking, and you could just see the planes landing where the Ibis Hotel is. You can literally just have your drink and watch the planes land. It's right next to the runway. It's really nice hotel actually. Really busy. There are a lot of cancellations though. Just about every flight we looked at was delayed by at least an hour, and there were a couple that were cancelled. And obviously these people, I spoke to one gentleman in the lounge, and he was going to Seattle, I think he said it was, and he'd been cancelled. And he said everyone in the airport was sat on the plane for 4 hours on the apron. They were sat 4 hours on the apron in the plane ready to go before it got cancelled. And then they all had to come to this hotel which was obviously put up with BA. It was BA Airlines. He said he's never going to fly with them again, but I suspect it's happening to a lot of airlines at the minute. Jet2's in the news quite a lot with Manchester, aren't they, at the minute, and Birmingham. So yeah, a lot of angry people last night coming in the hotel very late. Let's hope we're not delayed today. Anyway, I'm babbling. I've said that already. Let's go downstairs, take a look. I might do that now while it's really quiet. Let me just show you this hotel because it's absolutely gigantic. I hate to think how many rooms there are in here. Just show you how far I have to walk to the elevator. Actually, through here. All the way to the bottom of this. It's absolutely humongous. You know, there must be 70, 80 rooms a floor. There must be 8 or 9 floors. That's a lot of rooms. That's a lot of people. Just goes on forever, look. I think we're about here. And there's the elevators. Let's go down and take a look.
Doors opening. Going up.
There's the main reception area. Literally, it's the bar area, which is really nice. These bucket seats are amazing. Hello. It's a beautiful hotel. So, as far as I can tell, between 4 and 6 is the continental breakfast, and then from 6 onwards, you can have like a full English buffet style breakfast, which is what we're waiting for. I'll show you that when it comes out. Morning.
Are you for breakfast, sir?
I'm just gonna have a look, is that alright?
Sorry?
I'm just gonna have a look for now, is that alright while I wait for my friend? Thank you. Hi guys, so it's actually day 2 of the holiday now. I decided not to film any more yesterday. I felt really bad getting off the plane, but I will explain what happened when we got off the plane and how we got to the hotel, etc, in this video still. So the plane flight was okay. Thai Airways is a really good company. The service was exceptional. I always love flying Thai Air. The one thing that I would say is the entertainment on the flight was lacking. There was one or two good movies, but that was about it. I think that with the situation and being closed down for so long, they're just trying to save money and maybe in the entertainment bits and not buying new material. Yeah, I found myself a bit bored on the plane, and it's a long 11-hour flight to be bored on. But apart from that, yeah, the plane was packed full, solid. We was as far back as you can go on the plane. Apart from there was 9 empty seats behind us, which said quarantine seats. So that's, I guess, maybe for if people show symptoms on the flight, they move them to the back in those areas. But apart from those 9 seats behind me, the plane was chock a block. It was full. When we landed, we disembarked. They had all the seats in the airport, like you see in other videos, where you'd sit down and go through your paperwork. But actually, we didn't use them. We just walked straight past them all, and they've got like kiosks now on the bottom. And I thought they was going to check all my paperwork, so I had all my paperwork ready, and all they checked was my Thailand pass and my boarding card. So guys, take your boarding card off the plane with you because my friend nearly forgot his. He would have had to go back to the plane. So we needed the Thai pass, the boarding card, and you still have to do the immigration card, which is is it DM8 or something like that? DM6. We had to do that still as well, which we didn't think we had to do because it's all on your Thai pass, but we had to do it anyway. So that was the first check. That was straight off the plane, that was. Then we go down through the corridors of Subodhibun, and we eventually get to Thai immigration. Again, I had all my paperwork. At this point, the first section that we did was really quick and efficient. The main immigration section was a bit slower. We were stood in line for about maybe 40 minutes. And when I got there, I had to do fingerprints on the right hand, fingerprints on the left hand, 2 thumbprints, my photo taken, and then he looked at the Thai pass, and he looked at the card, the immigration card, and then he stamped the passport. That's all they looked at as well. So nobody asked for the insurance details, no one asked if I had insurance, and no one asked to see it. Strange. I guess maybe it depends who you get, but yeah. So we went through that, got to baggage, picked our baggage up, and this is where I'd say it gets a bit difficult. It's a bit crazy and a bit manic leaving the terminal. I was with my friend, we got our bags. You can't just leave the airport because you are in quarantine. It's still quarantine here in Thailand. Until you've done your first PCR test, you're not allowed out your hotel room. So they're not just going to let you wander out the airport willy-nilly. So there are all these people dressed in black with yellow armbands on. And we didn't know what to expect. We was expecting our local taxi driver to be sat there with our name on a card. You know, Mr. Mitchell. No, it's not like that. And after a bit of confusion, and everyone else was confused as well, what I started to do was I couldn't find. They all apparently have a master representative. You have a master representative, which will have the overview of about, I don't know, 50 or 100 people. So what I was doing was ended up walking up and down the arrivals area after immigration and declaration, and I was just shouting my own name out. I was shouting Copa Hotel, Mitchell, and eventually one of these women in black and yellow bands said, "Oh, I've got a Copa," and then we went over, and yes, that was us. We found out that was us, and then she led us over to the far side of the exit and said, "Wait there," and then she went off to deal with somebody else. And then she came back to us and said, right, you come out now for your taxi. So we went out the airport with her. We had to be escorted. And then we saw all the taxis parked outside like you do. And then she said, oh no, wait there a minute. And then she disappeared again, sort someone else out. So yeah, I think they've got a very busy, very stressful job. And Mark put with that people don't know what they're doing. It was very like, what do we do? What do we do? Sort of thing. But eventually she came back. Actually, she didn't come back. We never saw her again. The next thing that happened to us was the taxi driver came up to us and said, where is it you're going to? And we said, oh, Pattaya, Kopa. And then he went away and found the driver for us. The driver came over, took our suitcase. We still didn't know what was happening or what to do. So we said to him, you know, are you taking us to hospital? Are you taking us to the hotel? Do we pay you? Do we, what do we? He went, no, I'll take you to hotel. I'll take you to hospital. That's all you had to do. So we got in the car. It was nice and cold. And he drove us to Pattaya. And then we went to the hospital. And it was like, we had these like tents outside the hospital. And all we did was we showed our passport in the tent. She directed us to someone in a booth, you know, with a mask and arms, plastic arm sheets on, and she just swabbed my throat, swabbed my nose, and it wasn't that bad at all. She didn't go all the. I can't. My gag reflex is really bad. I can't do my throat swab, but she didn't go in that far. I had no reflex at all when she did it, which was fine. And the nose, she didn't go all the way in the nose as well. So it's not like what you see and what you hear. They don't jam it right down to your brain. They're not like that. It was very easy, very quick. And then we got back in the taxi after that, and we went to the hotel. We checked into the hotel, checked into the room, and that was at about 10:30. And at 3:30, we had the all clear. My negative result came back. It comes back through email to the hotel. So the hotel comes to your door, knocks on your door, gives you your official paperwork, you're negative, you can now leave the room. And that's what we did. My throat, if you've been watching, is still really bad. It's not COVID, obviously, I've just had a negative test. I think it's antibacterial. I don't think it's tonsillitis, but it's something else. And this morning I've been out, because yesterday was a bit mad. I didn't film any of yesterday, by the way, guys, because it's my first time in 4 years being back, seeing all my friends, and I just had a good time with my friends. Something for me. But anyway, woke up today, got things done. I've been to 7-Eleven. I've got a plug adapter that I forgot, so I can charge my phone. I can record this and show you. I've got some snacks, I've got some water, and I went to the chemist as well. And she gave me some. I explained what was wrong, and I sort of know what I wanted. I wanted antibiotics. Yes, believe it or not, you can just buy antibiotics over the counter in Thailand. and she ended up giving me these. She even wrote the instructions down on the box: 2 tablets a day for 3 days, and it says before food. she writes that down for me. But yeah, these are like antibiotics. And she also gave me a throat spray as well, which you just as needed, because it's the back of my throat that's really hurting. Yeah, this was both of these was about 500 or 600 baht, so 300 each. It's nothing really, is it? Yeah, about 10 quid. Not bad. So yeah, I've taken one of these just now. I've used this spray as well. My throat is still a bummer to swallow, but we'll see how that goes. I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. It's just the first video here. It's always a bit boring, the transition one from UK to Thailand, although my last one did really well. I think I had a catchy title, because the video wasn't that entertaining. Today, what I've got plans for, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, one thing that I am doing, I think I am definitely going to Chiang Mai now. So, Walkabout Wayne, I might come and see you in Chiang Mai if you see this video. I might be going there for 3 days. I might also be going to Koh Samet again or Koh Chang. I'm not sure yet. Koh Chang's a bit further away, but I've not been before. Koh Samet's my like comfort island. It's where I go all the time. I've got several videos on that as well if you scroll back. That's it for now though, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. That was my experience arriving in Thailand. Overall, how easy was it? Well, pass and go after I've done it once was very easy. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 overall for ease. Actual effort of going, flying, swabbing, waiting, really easy actually. I'd say it's almost back to normal. If you're one of these guys that are sat there thinking, is it worth all the effort now? Yes, it is. That's the answer. It's worth it. Pattaya is busy. The one thing that I didn't really like was the bars are closing at 11 o'clock. Unfortunately, it was over very quickly, but there are places still open. I was in a club until 2 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, there are places you can go. But yeah, that's it. Is it worth coming right now in Pattaya with the new rules? Yes, it's definitely worth coming. So get your plane ticket booked. I will see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.